Kerry Stephen, the Director of Adult Social Services at London Borough of Ealing, is covering up the abuses, bribery and corruption committed by his colleagues have breached Article 16 of the GDPR and the Data Protection Act 2018 under Section 165 and 173. Were exposed failing to update subject access data requests for over 1 year since June the 28th, 2022. The Director of Adult Social Services have committed harassment which is contrary to the Protection of Harassment Act 1997. This includes corruption under the Bribery Act 2010. Mr. Stephen cover up the illegal chicken coop room at 87 Castle Road, UB5 4SF for 23 years from August 16, 1997 to October 29th, 2020. Supported Brian John Watson, the criminal landlord, operated without an HMO license under the Proceed of Crime Act 2002. Abuse his position under the Fraud Act 2006. Committed other offensive that is contrary to the Bribery Act. Further contravene the United Nations Convention Against Corruption. The Director of Adult Social Services falsified the data of knowledge, breached Article 16 of the GDPR and the Data Protection Act on Section 165 and 173 in this respect. In other words, he was involved of bribing the client and his solicitor on the issue in reference of the Care Act by falsifying the case documents. Justice Morley, the head of Legal Services Litigation, produced false document, committed corruption and fraud, which is contrary to the Bribery Act 2010 on the Third Care Act 2014 assessment, breach Article 16 of the GDPR and the Data Protection Act 2018 under Section 165 and 173. Mr. Morley contravened the Protection of Harassment Act by imposing illegal restriction, committed abuses, bribery, corruption, fraud, law-breaking, and scam on the Care Act assessment. This include the housing disrepair corruption by trying to settle the case. He was involved trying to offer a payment of £150 along with Michelle and the Candy in order to shut down the case on the 4th of July, which he has been exposed of racketeering, influence and corrupt organization in this respect.